All right, how are we doing today? I miss seeing all of your faces and talking with you. I hope you guys are staying safe and you're doing your work. So we're going to just talk quickly about some money. We've covered money in the past, so this shouldn't be too hard. We are now going to add all three of our coins, which you've probably done some work on already, but I want a chance to try to teach you something even if I can't be with you. So let's just kind of review real quick. We have three different coins we're working with. The brown one is the easiest. We all know that is the penny, and we all know the penny is worth 1 cent. And we can do a cent sign like that. Then we have the biggest coin that we mess with in first grade. It is the nickel, and this one is just a piece of paper. It's really thin, but when you have a real nickel, you'll notice it's real thick, and it's real smooth on the edge. So that's one way to kind of help find which one is the nickel when we have other coins. But the nickel is our biggest coin, but it's not worth the most. It's worth 5 cents. Not the greatest 5, but that's okay. Remember, we have a story about TJ, and he has a dog, and we know he has a dog because on the back we can see the doghouse, right? And his dog, he taught him to shake, and what do you shake with? You shake with all 5 fingers when you shake a dog's hand, right? So that can be our help for 5 cents. The nickel is worth 5. And then our smallest coin, it is actually smaller than the penny in real life as well. It's silver, and he is the dime. And he's tricky because since he's the smallest, for us, he's actually worth the most. My C didn't turn out very well there. There we go. 10 cents. The dime is worth 10. On the back, he doesn't have a building. He has these, what looks like a torch and some flames as well, or a flame here, flowers, I mean. So torch and some flowers. And he is worth 10 cents. And we can have different amounts of these. I'm going to get a new board here, so I don't even have to erase. So we'll just take this board and move it off to the side. I'll grab a new board. It's a little dirty. It'll be okay. And if I throw out some just random amounts here, let's do some of these guys and some of these. I can even use this one because it's the same color. It won't matter. What's really cool about the penny is Abraham Lincoln is the only one on any coin looking the other way. You notice TJ up here is looking that way. If I would bring in a dime, he's also looking that way. Even if I were to grab a quarter, which we don't really mess with quarters much in first grade, George Washington's looking that way, but old Abe, he's looking the opposite way. So if I want to add this up, there's multiple ways you can do it. For me, I see I have 2 groups of 5, and I know 5 plus 5 is an easy problem. That's 10, right? So I know I have 10 cents here. And then here, these we just count as 1, so 1, 2, 3. So I would take my 10 from up here, plus my 3 from down here, and 10 plus 3 gives me 13. So I would have 13 cents. That's pretty simple, right? What if I switched my problem here? And I did one using all 3 coins. Try to find a clean board. I grabbed a whole bunch of it. No, not clean. So let's throw out a whole bunch here. There's some of that. Let's do one of those. Let's do one of these. There we go. So we have, we'll get it on frame. There we go. So we have a whole bunch of coins. For me, I always like to count with 10s first. I think it's the easiest. So I see I have 10 here. I have 10 here. Well, I know 10 plus 10 is 20. So I know this group is 20. So I'm going to kind of put a circle around that. That's 20. Then I can either count this one next or this. It doesn't matter. You're going to get the same number. Sometimes I think it's easier counting this. 20. How much is this coin worth? Oh yeah, he's just worth 5. It's TJ shaking hands with his dog. 20 plus 5 more is 25. And then I just count 2 more on top of that. 25 plus 2 more give me 27. So there's lots of different ways we can count them. The counting's not really the hard part. Honestly, the hardest part is knowing which coin is which, especially these 2. On worksheets, hopefully this one is much smaller than the big nickel. You can see there he's much smaller, and that's tricky because the smaller coin is actually worth more. He's worth 10 cents. The nickel is only worth 5. In real life too, if we were to look on the edges, the sides here, remember the nickel is real smooth. If you have one at home though and you grab a dime, you're gonna find all those little ridges. You can feel them with your thumb. And that's another way you can help tell. So that's just a quick lesson on coins and how to count them. If you wanted to count these two first and then go up to this one, so 1, 2, 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 10 plus 10, you can do that. I think it's easier starting with the 10s first or trying to even get a pattern of 10. Let's work on one more actually, because I thought of another one that would be really good to try. We'll just write on the table since this will be our last problem. So we'll throw this out, this out. Sometimes you might even have a whole bunch, something like that. Let's throw some of these out. 1, 2, 3. I can even use this little one. This guy is from a completely different set. He should be the same size, right? But we know he's a penny. He's brown. It's okay. So I gotta kind of make these a little bit less room here. And I like to have some of them that way. And let's throw one of these guys in. All right, so we have a whole bunch here. What I would do first, I see a group of 10. I only have one dime, so he's worth 10. Now, I see I have 3 of these, and I know they're worth 5, 5, 10. That's another group of 10. These are the same amount, aren't they? 10 in this hand, 10 in this hand. So I'm gonna kind of make another group of 10, and I moved them out of the way. So now I have 10 plus 10. I can go ahead and add that up. All right, 10 plus 10 is 20. And now I can keep going here. I have 5 more. So I can move that out of the way. That gives me 25. I'm running out of room here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count all these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So this answer I'm going to move over here so we can see it. 25 plus 5 more. We'll talk about how to do this later, but if you count on 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I just counted on, didn't I? I could use my touch points. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I have 30 cents. Okay. So that's just a quick video on how to do that. Hope you guys are doing well and keep doing your work.